tapos hataw, hiyang parang lindol, Buster Peter ni Idol. Solid ang laban, malupit ang galawan, solid ang punch, malakas ang hiyawan, ang action ay walang hinto, sa solid na laro. Solid ang laban, malupit ang galawan, solid ang punch, malakas ang hiyawan, ang action ay walang hinto, sa solid na laro. Baba ang depensa, mabilis ang
Coming down to the home stretch of the events of the Commissioner's Cup, games are getting fewer and becoming necessary for teams that need more wins to, do something about it and get more wins so as they can go deep into this tournament. Phoenix and Converge are coming off wins and would like to keep on doing so. So expect fireworks here in our first game here on this Sunday, and the temperature will be rising here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Hello, everybody. A pleasant afternoon. We hope your weekend has been very special, and Jolly Escobar and I will try to make it even more complete.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, Seb. Seb, very crucial games, pero lalo na para sa Converge, Seb, yung one game at a time na cliche is being thrown around by coaches and players pa sa panig ng Converge. But if you think about it, it's very true. Work on this game against Phoenix, try to get a win, and then work on the next once this is over and you get that win, Seb.
And if you think about it, both these teams actually mirror each other. So a win against each other is very vital. We'll try to get you the team standings in just a short while. In the meantime, the Phoenix previous game, you and I did this game at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium, and it was a big win.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with the teams. Which one? I think some... Nagtatampo ang ating graphics nitong araw na ito. Ayaw lumabas. Nababaliw ang aming mga producer.
Ayan.
Stabilize. Huwag ko kontrahin. Yan. Relax lang. Ito, team standing.
Ayan, makikita natin Seb, Phoenix 5-3, looking good naman, di ba? Total of 4 games remaining pa kasama ito. So, try to get 2 or 3 off of those remaining 4 games. Na makikita naman natin yung Converge, 3 and 6, total of 9 games. Na natitira na lang, ilan na lang yun? Tatlo na lang. So, try to win all of those kasi their best is 6 wins, Seb.
Ngayon, nabanggit natin na tayong dalawang gumawa nitong game na to. Napagod po kami sa laro na ito, pero masayang bakbakan. Unang pagkatalo ng Rain or Shine delivered by Phoenix on that night. They came back from 18 points down.
Tama. Oo, a very strong second half para sa Phoenix yan. 58-39 ang talaan ng second half. Final score niyan, Phoenix on top 87-83. Field goals in total, 39% ang Phoenix, 31% lamang ang Rain or Shine. Plus 5 sa assists ang Phoenix. Tapos lots of points in the paint because of course, Dickey and Jason Perkins. Bench points also because of Jason Perkins dahil he came off the bench, as well as Nelly giving double digits sila.
Si James Dickey in that game bucked an injury as well as 4 personal fouls to deliver an important production line despite the 4 fouls, and kept Phoenix very much in that game.
Very energetic, Seb. One of my favorite imports kasi he is always on attack mode. Does not settle for jumpers lang basta-basta. Very seldom yung kanyang Jace. Tinaman naman yung kanyang 17 and 19 rebounds. Tapos 50%. At taas ng kanyang mga field goals. Kasi nga, palaging malalapit. Atake siya. He even had 1 block ng larong yun, Seb.
And it was a combination of factors that helped manufacture that comeback win by Phoenix against Rain or Shine. But perhaps the brightest star on that night happened to belong to Tyler Teal. And he was chosen as our best player of the game, producing valuable points and minutes coming off the bench.
Tama, Seb. And naka-back-to-back threes siya nung third quarter. Biglang umalagwa ang Phoenix nun. Actually missed a couple of games at the beginning of the conference due to a ankle sprain, pero worked his way back to 100% and he is looking good now, itong si Tyler Teal.
And you were beginning to talk about Jason Perkins. Actually, it's an interesting day of trying to choose the best player, but impact-wise, mahirap i-ignore yung ginawa ni Tyler Teal. But Jason Perkins also had a spectacular game, a big contributor. We'll try to get him on your picture in just a short while. They love Tyler Teo. Mahaba yung visual on him. But you were beginning to talk about Perkins.
Ang laki ng inangat din kasi nung mga numbers in the last 2 games itong si Tyler Teo. Actually, parehas din itong si bitten by the injury bug at one point itong Phoenix. He missed the game as well. Dumating siya, pagdating niya after yung DNP niya, parang nagkasakit siya. So, also working himself back to 100% is the not so hefty lefty kung tawagin natin. Kaya yung kanyang first 5 games, kung makikita natin, parang so-so lang. Hindi not the usual Jason Perkins numbers yung makikita natin. But in the last 2 games, ganda naman over ito si Jason Perkins. 22.5 points in the last 2 games. Ang taas na kanya, everything he upped into the field goal percentage, 65%. Rebounds, nag-dip ng konti. He had 1 assist in the last 2 games. Pero very important yung kanyang scoring. Itong si Jason Perkins for them to get a W, Seb.
Absolutely, and he is vital for Charles Teo's brigade here in the progress of this tournament. And now completing our team is Apple David, who's downstairs with this report. Apple?
7, Jolly. It turns out the ankle sprain sustained by James Dickey in the game against Rainer Shine is more serious than it was initially assessed. He wasn't able to practice the whole week leading to this game, and whether or not he's going to play tonight remains to be a game-time decision for Coach Charles Chu, gentlemen.
Okay, so that's why there was some concern in the hallway as to whether Dickey would play or not. Now let's focus our attention on the other side of the floor. Converge needs wins here, Jolly.
Yes, Seb, at well, I mentioned top of the coverage, medyo fighting for dear life itong Converge. So actually, nakita na natin yung magandang yung sense of urgency. They were playing desperate against TNT. They won that 97-92. 3-point field goals, 41% ang Converge nun. TNT couldn't buy a basket. Galit na galit si Chot sa kanya mga scorers. 11% tamang, 3-point field goals. Plus 5 on the assists ang Converge perimeter points. Mikey Williams is starting to play well na. 42 perimeter points for Converge. 41 bench points naman against only 29 para sa TNT, Seb.
And Justin Arana against TNT had a conference high 21 points, and the big man defying the presence of some quality big man aside from Bol over there. Look at him work against a tall, lean import.
Talagang inatake niya buong gabi itong si Manute Bol. Minsan nasuspalpal siya pero wala siyang pakialam. Atake pa rin siya ng atake at nagbunga naman yan na we will compare yung kanyang first 8 games. 13.3 points lamang, 59% ang kanyang mga field goals, 6 rebounds. Pero against TNT, a conference high, tinan mo naka-asterisk niyang 21 puntos niya, 50% of the field goals. Meron siyang 10 rebound, unrelenting si the whole of Converge and Justin Arana nung gabi yun na Seth.
And for Converge, there's an import change and somebody's coming back to the PBA actually, and he actually played for this team that he's up against here tonight or this afternoon.
That is correct. Coming in at 245 pounds. He's a big boy. 6'10". At sinabi mo nga, incidentally, ito makakalaban niya yung dati niyang koponan. Nakikita natin yung jersey niya, Phoenix po. Pero now, he is with Converge. 30 puntos. Ang average niya na nung nasa PBA siya nung makaraan. At he had a 12 rebounds din ang kanyang yan. 7.9 ang kanyang mga rebounds. On average, 48% field goals. Almost 2 blocks a game was Donovan Smith.
Okay. Apple, pag nag-report ka at nag-buzzer, ikaw na mag-buzzer sa Coliseum announcer natin. Go!
Sure thing. Well, fresh from a final stint in Bahrain last week, it was an easy yes for Donovan Smith to come back and play in the PBA. He noted how the fans here are amazing, the atmosphere is great, as well as the people, and he's been following the league, watching the games online, kaya updated daw siya even with the changes and the trades. Siya pa nga daw nagsabi kay assistant coach Franco Atienza how it's crazy he'll be playing his former team sa kanyang unang laro, kaya alam talaga niya yung schedule. Familiarity aside, he's just focused on doing what it takes for Converge to win its remaining games and hopefully make it to the next round. Gentlemen?
Okay, Apple with 30 seconds to spare, and should be an interesting change of uniform for Mr. Smith here today. Boy, lalaki ng import, ha? Nalala mo nung isang gabi, tawag ni Tim Cone kay Apcho, si Mr. Apcho kasi laki-laking tao no?
The big boss ang tinatawag natin dun kay Robert Option ng of course Blackwater getting that nice win against SNB. Very very exciting ang mga games. Daming upsets pa natin yung mga nakikita.
Exactly.
Seth.
Okay, now I'll be the one to send it to our Coliseum announcer for the introduction of our starting lineups.
To the PBA Commissioner's Cup. This is our first game, and it's time to meet the starters for both teams. First from your Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters. Starting at guard from Cavite, number 27, JL De Los Santos. Also at guard from Davao City, number 18, Francis Escandor. At center from Bataan, number 12, Matthew Daves. At forward from San Luis, Pampanga, number 26, Brian Santos. And also at forward from Isabela, number 25, Richie Rivero. Head coach of the Fuel Masters is Charles Tu. And now let's meet the starters for your Converge FiberXers. Starting at guard from Quezon City, number 1, Juan Gomez Deliano. The other guard from Naga City, Camarines Sur, number 10, Mikey Williams. At center is the FiberXers import, number 17, Donovan Smith. At forward from Macabebe, Pampanga, number 16, Jonel Policarpio. And also at forward is a member of the mythical second team last season from Basud, Camarines Norte, number 15, Justin Arana. Head coach of the FiberXers is Delta Pineda. Game officials are Romel Gruta.
And look at the quartet with the whistles. Gruta, Montoya, Amparado, and Gay are the people with the authority to enforce the rules here. As we take a look at the starting lineups for both clubs.
Halos parehas lang itong sa Converge. Of course, mapapalitan lang dyan, Seth. We talked about him, Donovan Smith, but eto for the first time hindi mag-start. Of course, itong si James Diggy III dahil din sa report itong si Apple meron iniinda. In his place will be Brian Santos.
And the fact that he was unable to practice, this is somewhat different from the fact yung import na huli ng San Miguel before they made that change. The import did not go to practice.
Ibang naman. Iba yun. Ibang different case. Suddenly, itong pag-start ng ball game nung dalawang koponan, parang yung dynamic nila biglang iba dahil yung isa, biglang wala si James Dickey for the first time, hindi mag-i-start. And then yung isa, bagong import. So, di ba? Kaya nga palit ng dynamic ito.
Parang nagulat si Matthew Dave. Sabi niya, import, Galabando. Anyway, Justin Arana scores and his confidence can be expected to be soaring. And that ball was already in before it was punched away. 2-0 Converge.
Sir, yung talagang kapuna-puna rin dito, yung contrast ng yung style of play ng mga import. Kyler Kelly para sa Converge was more of a defensive presence, a defensive import. Ito, scorer to. Hihingi ng mga touches to, hihingi ng bola to. We were looking at his 30-point average the last time he was in the PBA. He also had the 12 rebounds on average.
Richie Rivero in that game against Wayne Orshan really struggled all game long. 11 misses before he hit one finally. In the meantime,
low field goal percentage. Yeah.
Here's the drive. Arana trying to stay close. Shot clock reduced to 1. Do they know? Rivero forced to put it up. It's a 24-second shot clock violation. Yes, it is.
Buti na lang it didn't have any chance of going in dahil baka...
And case of lack of awareness of how much time was on the shot clock, considering that it came off an inbound from the side. Here's Gomez Deliano looking inside. Rivera trying to keep in step. The pop from long distance won't bounce in.
I think he attempted was that a four-pointer?
Looked like a four.
Wala kay Juan. GDL bounced off the rim. still not on the board is Phoenix.
Here's Escandor. Momentarily free. Scoops it up, doesn't make it. And the Smith rebound is there. Here's Alex Stockton. His dribble too wide. Nasaktan, natusok, natinidor.
Interesting, hinatak lang nitong si JL De Los Santos, tapos tuloy lang ang paglalaro. Still no basket from...
Mamaya masakit yan.
Aba, hawak-hawak niya pa rin, sir. Parang hinahatak niya pa rin. Pero obviously, doesn't want to be taken out by Coach Charles Chu. Wants to continue to play. JL De Los Santos.
Eh, paano naman?
Sayang naman ang playing time. Oo.
Starter pa. At tapos na tinidor, di ba? Masakit yan. Never, and those of you who play the game, you know that is not a thrilling sensation. Let us turn over to Apple.
Hindi ba itago ni Coach Charles Chu yung kanyang excitement facing his former team where his mentor, Coach Raiko Turman, is his favorite players. Alex Stockton and the two Justins, even Mikey Williams and Juan Gomez de Leano, who he also got to coach before. Although he wished down na they didn't have to face Converge now that they're playing better and are desperate for a win. Knowing Coach Dalta Pineda likes to run and push the pace, Coach Charles stressed the importance of getting back in transition and forcing the FiberXers to play half court.
As Apple was reporting, there was a great pass by Stockton inside to Smith, laid it in, 4-0 count.
Great decisions mula dito kay Alex Stockton.
Phoenix is like this. They're kind of slow in starting, actually. That layup does not work. And Escandor has struggled with his first 3 attempts. The drive by Gomez de Leano had a bit of a chance, but instead we will have most likely free throws.
This is the nice pass of Stockton going to the reinforcement. From si Donovan Smith. We were talking about Jay De Los Santos. Diba tawag yan yung nakorbo, yung nasaktan yung mga daliri mo. Incidentally played for Converge bago dito sa Phoenix.
Ikaw, taas mo yung kamay mo. Si Jolly po, pag kinlosap niyo kamay nito, hindi kamay ng tao.
Baka mandiri yung malapit na dinner time. Baka
si Camille. Si Camille, na-shock ka na.
Ngayon mo lang nakita to, Camille. Nagulat si Camille.
Si Camille na po ang aming panel director at mabait na bata, nagulat na siya.
Ba't ganyan? Sabi ni
ganyan? 6-0 ang score natin.
Oo.
Pero yan, basketball yan, Jolly.
Yes. Yeah, the usual. Hindi malinis sa mga pagsalo ng bola. Hindi naulit, naulit.
Kasalanan pala rin magsama. Okay. For all. Matthew Davis, and look at this. Phoenix has hit nothing.
Sayang yung mga pabanggang tira. Matthew Davis has to take this opportunity to try to score some points and make a good account of himself. But starting this ball game, para sa Phoenix.
With the reverse. Binigyan ng
konting puwang lang, no?
Bumaba ang kamay mo, lulusutan kita.
Magkaka-field goal na ba? Makaka-score na ba itong Phoenix?
8-0 first quarter. 4 minutes going by is here almost. Richie, he likes to go 1-1. And that familiar step cuts up the inside first basket of Phoenix.
Pero I see the adjustments na sa lineup. Ready to check in na yung mga pinag-uusapan nating Jason Perkins and Tyler Theo kanina.
From behind, Arana was nudged, and a foul has just been called. It looks like Brian Santos.
Yeah. Yung magandang reverse layup. Sabi ni Seve, paano pa nagkapuwang yun? Naipasok pa nitong si Aaron Stockton.
Ito naman sa kabilang panig, si Richie Libero. 8-2 ang score natin. 14 seconds na remaining sa shot clock ng Converge.
Kung iisipin mo, Justin Arana was just attacking ball nung nakaraang laro. So may confidence yan umatake today dahil 7-3 yung kanyang ina-atake the last game.
Here's Perkins. Gomez de Leano applying body pressure. Rivera dances in the air. Is fouled by most likely Policarpio. And free throws forthcoming here.
Yeah. Two very important free throws I'll add dahil in control kagad ang Converge dito at the beginning of this ball game.
Iisa pa lang ang nasushoot ng Phoenix, yung kay Riverong drive kanina.
Pero ito na yung mga tutulong sa kanya. Ito na yung mga i-score. The Jason Perkins and the Tyler Kios. Hindi natin nakikita yung import pa. Sabi nga ni Apple, nursing a sakit ang
Andyan
paa.
siya.
Oo, nagwa-warm up. Pero ito, for the first time kasi he did not start. We were talking about that kanina. Miss pa yung second free throw ni Richie Rivero.
Split, and he has nonetheless all of the points of Phoenix so far. Here's Arana. Driving hard, can't get it to dribble in. And in the ensuing rebound, loose ball foul.
Ito yung sinasabi natin, di ba? Attack itong si Justin Arana. Although he missed, they still have a 5-point lead here, very beginning of our ball game.
Arana collecting that foul, his first 2 team fouls already against Converge. Same number for Phoenix, 7:13 to go. Perkins sees daylight. And Smith ended up fouling Perkins.
Walang malaki dito kay Jason Perkins kasi malapad din ang pangangatawan. He'll just shield this ball with his body. Malapad din siya.
Yung kamay.
Oo.
Kala ni Smith, wala eh. In the meantime, Perkins shooting charities.
Yan. You know how these scorers just like to see the ball go through the net para sa kanilang kumpiyansa.
First point outside of Rivera.
That was a glimpse of the balik import. Donovan Smith, pero ibang team na. Dati po sa Phoenix, pero ngayon nasa Converge. Dalawang free throw na ipasok ni Perkins.
Si Franco Censa, dating head coach nitong Converge din.
Oo. Si Charles Chu, di ba? Dati na yan. So probably familiar din siya sa mga players. He had a man down in James Dickey. Wala na naman yung 4-point attempt nitong si Juan GDL.
Sigawan itong mga coach nito.
Yung ano pinag-uusapan natin, the sense of urgency. I need a win today. Sila parehas eh.
At saka against a team that mirrors who we are actually.
Yes.
Bullet pass by Smith inside, almost not picked up by Arana. The runner is perfectly done.
Polycarpio. They also call him Poly, pero iba may Poly na iba eh. So siya si Polycarpio na lang siya. Jonel Polycarpio.
And a 5-point lead by Converge. It's a 3.
Pinag-usapan natin nakuha yung kumpiyansa din sa mga free throws. So, diba, Sandy firing up a 3-pointer and making it Jason Perkins.
Who now has 5 of the 8 points so far are Phoenix. Their offense has picked up here after a very slow start. Tyler Teal, our best player last time around when they played rain and shine. Corner shot, this one rattles away. Here comes Policarpo with the rebound. Stockton whirling, wheeling, dealing. Yeah!
Alam mo, nasa yung All-Star, doon ko nakita sa kando na kondisyon itong batang to si lakas tumalon, napakalikse.
Tyler Perkins with the offensive foul as he tried to shove away Smith. But you're right about Stockton. Well, his confidence is at an all-time high.
Shaking Tyler Keo here, the finish.
And Converge will now utilize a timeout brought to you by Solaire Online. Play the game your way on Solaire Online Sportsbook.
Okay. First offense, we play 4-2. Second offense, we play 5. Go on Aranya side. Flex cut, guys. You are not doing well. You are not moving well. If you play 4 with the dribble, go for the zoom or go for the make a screen for him on the side that he can invert his screen, that he can attack. No. Guys, defensive rebound. All the time, fast break. Open court, fast break. First offense, 4-2. You know, 4-2. Second offense, 5 side of Aranya.
A very pleasant Sunday afternoon. Saan man kayo naroon? Maayong hapon. Kaninyong tanan. Maayong pagkapanapon. 12-8 ang bilang po natin. First game natin sa araw na ito. Converge. Magang umabante. At ang kanilang bagong import ay dating import ng kabilang panig. So, ganyan lang ang buhay. Huwag masyadong makipaggalit at makipag-away dahil napakaliit ang mundo. Bukas game kalaban, bukas kakampi.
Totoo yun.
Ay. Nag-fake yung Gomez, nag-fake si Stockton.
Misunderstanding, ano?
Yung eye contact yun, nag-apologize sa isa't isa. Nangyayari yan.
Yes.
12-8, 5:28 to go. Tayo po yung nasa first quarter of play.
Juan Gomez de Leano, 2 puntos pa lang rin para sa Converge.
Nice ball fake. Oo. Naipit lang si Rivera. That'll stay there with 10 on the shooting clock.
Maganda ma-incorporate talaga yung ball fake niya sa, di ba, yung mga batang aspiring basketball players, magandang di ba, pag-atake or di ba, ma-incorporate niyo yung ball fake kasi it will throw off
Na-master nyo na yung basic na yung pagpasa.
Tama.
Dribble. Samantala, Gomez de Leano will dart out. Mikey Williams, by the way, is already on the floor.
Calvin Abueva as well.
MJ Garcia is on the floor. Libre, hindi kinalabit. Inside we go. Turnaround shot. It won't stay down. There's Mikey Williams bringing it up.
Tinitignan ko yung lineup nitong Phoenix mo kay Tyler T yung magagaling opensa, pero dito sa akin magagaling opensa sabi ni Donovan Smith,
who has now his second basket.
This is the difference between the two imports of Converge. Seb, hindi mo madalas bibigyan ng touches. Madalas si Kyler Kelly would get offensive rebounds, would put it back, would move without the ball, trying to cut to the basket. Pero ito, bibigyan mo talaga sa low post because he can operate that way. Etong si Donovan Smith.
And a 6-point lead by Converge with under 4 minutes and 56 to play. And we're going down from that time mark. In the meantime, 15-8 count. Tyler Teal. Tucking. Tyler pops out. Thought about it. Step back. They allowed him to shoot. Back.
We were talking about him. He's going to be shooting with a lot of confidence. Best player of the ball game ng nakaraan. Sila ang unang nakatalo sa rain or shine. He scored 16 points. Tyler Teo, can't forget yung back-to-back threes para umalay. There's another three-pointer. The three-pointer magmula sa reinforcement na bago netong Converge.
Nauuso ang papagse-celebrate at pagsasayaw, no? Ano lang yan, reaction lang yan. Huwag tayong, huwag natin seryosohin. Chill lang tayo.
Relax lang. Calvin Abueva all the way.
Pinart speed to ba? Merong version.
Wants to test the 4-point line. Kasi the last time he was here, wala pa ata yung 4 natin. Ano?
Ito 4, wala. Garcia slows down. Launch it outside. Here's Justin Baltasar with a 3.
Big three-pointer magmula dito kay Justin Baltasar. Medyo nag-dip yung kanyang mga numbers if you compare to the first 3-4 games niya. Palaging double-doubles, double digits in scoring until the 5th, 6th game. Pero parang talagang bumaba yung points and rebounds itong si Justin Baltasar.
And if you look at your scoreboard, this is the biggest lead of Converge so far. Here comes another rebound. Will Phoenix call a timeout? Should Converge convert him? Here's Abueva who's in the game. Garcia thinking about it. Fall away. Yes.
Nice looking fall away at that. Seb, ganda naman na.
Sabi ko na nga ba, sumaya si Charles ng basket timeout. In the meantime, the biggest lead is on the board. 23-11 at 12-point advantage on that fall-away baby. This timeout is brought to you by Solaire Online. Play the game your way on Solaire Online Sportsbook. Alam mo, hindi kaya takpan ng ring yung laking import na yan eh. Kahit na party stick na shot pa tayo. Kitang-kita yan eh. And it's a big lead, I Converge, a 12-pointer, where you might be wondering, the late tuna, where is the import of Phoenix? He's there, but has seemed to have opted not to play, not be available around, but because of an injury that was incurred in the last game.
Yeah, sprained ankle yet. 15-3 run para dito sa Converge.
Yeah.
This is the biggest lead of the ball game.
Ando's shot from the corner does not connect. Biggest lead of 14. Williams is free, lobs it. Baltazar goes up. It's off his foot.
I see the effort though, back-to-back offensive rebounds magula dito kay Justin Baltazar. We had a glimpse of Evan Nelly. Pinakamagaling na facilitator on that Phoenix side. Lots of assists palagi magmula dito kay Evan Nelly. Siya may tanga ng bola.
So mukhang game time decision ng Phoenix at thinking. Oh, Tuffin likes that shot. He now gives them a total of 14 and the lead is slashed down to 11.
They see this opportunity habang wala yung Donovan Smith on the floor. Itong Phoenix, ito yung magaling na mga scorers on that Phoenix side.
Garcia's jumper does not the way hit the mark. I failed to mention Larry Nguyen, number 20, is already on the floor for Converge. Tuffin miscalculated his distance. How close he was to the basket. Here's Muyang. Abueva. Inside we go. Baltasar. Garcia. Drop pass. Muyang.
Knows what to do underneath the basket, no? Pump fake. Tapos easy finish para dito kay Larry.
Malaking tao rin kasi. And Williams there's the miss of Tuffin.
Diyan dapat manggaling mga puntos ng Phoenix. Kenneth Tuffin, Jason Perkins, Tyler Teo.
That won't work, and the rebound is snared away by Perkins with 49 seconds remaining in your first 12 minutes. Perkins thinking about it. Here's Tuffin. Get the three earlier. Drives. Can't get it to finish.
Hindi nga ma-finish na.
Oh, what a pass by Garcia to Mikey Williams, who was trailing down the middle. Was that Abueva?
Si Abueva yata.
Si Abueva, yeah.
Pero smart.
Mistake.
Unselfish basketball, MJ Garcia. He could have gone all the way, pero nakita niya umahataw itong si Calvin Abueva. Bigyan ko nga ng 2 puntos itong si Calvin Abueva.
Is he urging the audience to clap?
I think he's talking to yung kanyang dating kasama sa Titan na si Kate Flores na sumisigaw sa gilid. Mga pulitan ng mga players.
Siguro may sinabi. Gosum. That shot does not work. So at the end of 12 minutes, we find Converge with the advantage, 29-16. And we're going to take a look at the highlight reel later on if it's available from the new import of Converge. In the meantime, we'll use the quarter break and return very quickly.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
His first stint as a member of Converge.
8 points, 3 rebounds na siya, Steph. Nakikita kaagad natin may low post move. Nakita kaagad natin yung kanyang range na 3-point shot. So yeah, yung sinasabi nating contrast dun sa dating import na Kyler Carey na hindi naman talaga nagde-demand ng bola. Ito ngayon iba. Iba ang dynamic ng Converge ngayon. Hihingiin ni Donovan Smith ang bola.
Sabi ng bench ng Converge, uy, matras ka dyan, di ka ikaw pinag-uusapan. So again, the story, well, I'm gonna sound like a busted CD, record that is functioning badly. The import of Phoenix is there, but due to a sprain that seems to be not in sync with his outlook today, they have opted not to play him. We'll put it at that.
Minatch naman itong second quarter, minatch naman ng Converge. They're going all local din dito. Phoenix has tried to capitalize on that, di ba? Walang mambubuling malaking reinforcement to Donovan Smith. Medyo ito, evened out sila, parehong mga locals.
Earlier, Anti-Concepcion with the basket, restoring a 13-point lead. First minute of play going by us here. Perkins acting as the center. Hooks it.
Yan ang dapat nilang gawin. Yung mga seal, yung mga paghingi ng sa low post area. Itong si Jason Perkins, bigyan nila ng bigyan. Here comes forcing a turnover with Tyler Diot. Makapag-capitalize kaya.
Nelly launches. Yes!
Quick 5 points para dito sa Phoenix. Wala na lang ang kanilang hinahawak.
Alam mo itong mga young guns ng PBA. Na-anticipate natin ng rain or shine at saka Phoenix game last Tuesday sa Ninoy Aquino, natakbuhan ng takbuhan. Pagod tuloy si Jolly Escobar. 31-20.
Pagod ang mga bibig natin. Pero what an exciting game.
What a battle. What a battle.
I think you mentioned it kanina, down from 18. Phoenix humabol. Two of the dalawang very potent offensive teams kasi, di ba? Yung Rain or Shine at saka Phoenix.
And of course, Rain or Shine back winning against Magnolia in a game that ended with a lot of color. You've seen that, no doubt. And Baltasar snares the miss of Williams. Here's the open shot. Goes. Concepcion has his second basket. Quick lead pass. Nice ball fake. Nice double ball fake. And a basket by Will Gosum.
This is a NCAA MVP, sir. Kaya dapat lang ganyan siya sa pinild. Itong si Will Gosum.
Kasama natin Jude Roque. Kilala. And in the meantime, may foul. Baka si Gosum ito.
Pakita ng magandang pasensya, Will Gosum on those couple of pump fakes to try to get that basket. And
Apple will have a report.
We have to be tougher on defense. Yes, we're small, but we cannot be soft. Yan ang sabi ni Coach Charles Chu nung huling huddle. He also pointed out how in one play, nakashoot ng 3 si Kenneth Toffit, and then the next thing, pumapasa na siya. They cannot be passing on good shots. And lastly, if they cannot score in the half court, they have to look to run. Balik sa inyo.
Very simple. Make basketball very simple. Here's a shot by Larry Muyang at the top of the key. Concepcion keeps it alive. Muyang. How will they call this? This is interesting. Blocking foul ang tawag.
Blocking? Kala ko charging sila Muyang. I felt nakapag-establish. See,
Gumalaw.
Ay, konting-konting.
Gumalaw.
Yung galaw na yun, Pero para sakripisyon mo yung pangangatawan mo. Ang laki nun, Larry Muyang. Mga 225 din yun. Di ba? Talagang 100 kilometers coming at you. Although he misses a first of 2 free throws. Tony Enot on the floor.
Yep, Enot is on the floor. Rivero returns. Enot has his first stint.
Mga kasama niya Coach Charles Chu sa Benil yan Sir Tony Enot.
Yun na lang yung remaining. Well, I don't know how it turns out, if Charles gets to go back to Benil, Kasi, di ba, parang dinidiscourage na head coaches from the PBA to be head coaches in the PBA.
Tulong-tulong na lang. Consultant na, di ba?
Consultant. Yeah. But, he's done a good job sending Benilde into the finals.
think it's buddy
2 in a
T.
row.
White, yeah. T. White Tang, no? Is still there sa Benil.
Sabi ko kay Tiwa, nakita kong first game nila nun eh. Oh, sama na naman kayo ni Charles. Ano naman mangyayari sa inyo dalawa? In the meantime, 34-25. The lead is lessened to 9 as Perkins tries to work inside. He is slapped. It's on Muyang, I think. Or it's on Concepcion, actually.
Para sa akin, tama yan. Put that ball in the hands of Jason Perkins. Give him the touches on offense. Let him try to find a way to try to get a basket.
Despite the fact na walang import ng Phoenix, they're not down by such a large margin.
Striking distance naman.
There will be a review, I think.
At yan din yung report ni Apple kanina na she overheard yung kay Charles Chu, di ba? Medyo lacking in size, Phoenix. Pero tatag na lang, di ba? Just laban tayo. Richie Rivera on your screens. Of course, one of the players para sa Phoenix na ina-expect na mag-provide ng mga puntos. Archie Concepcion.
$34-25 ang ating bilang. I sometimes wonder, and this is just me as a PBA fan for the last 50 years, what if there were reviews and challenges in the Chris Toyota era? Grabe, no? Can you imagine your era? No?
Napaisip ako dun.
Can you imagine? Yung mga
ibang dimension yun.
Concepcion with the foul. His second foul.
Pero magaling na scorer. Always comes up with some nice positives para sa kanyang koponan is Archie Concepcion. Kala ko papasok.
Oo, kasi pumasok yung unang pukul niya kanina.
Pero sa knack for making those 4-pointers, itong si Evan Nelly.
Yeah. Gomez Deliano, great pass to Archie, but Archie was happy before going up.
I didn't really see a foul. Ang laki lang ng pangatawan nitong si Jason Perkins. Nasandalan niya lang ng kaunti, natawagan siya ng foul.
Are you calling it incidental contact?
Parang ganun nangyari.
Kaso,
pero wala eh.
Wala.
Tumawag pumito eh. Charles Chu.
So ito si Charles, coaching, and he on discarding again. I think I will not play my import is not going to play today. So might as well try to get something.
Tama.
Diba? With the way we are already into the second quarter.
Just trying to get the most out of my locals. And yun na nga, pinangalanan din natin kanina, di ba? Jason Perkins, they have to come out and play. Kenneth Coffey, Richie Rivera, Tyler Teo, even itong sila Evan Nelly.
Nelly with less than 10. Trying to elevate. Here's a squeeze in that does not work for Matthew Daves. 8.5 remaining. To the corner we go. Concepcion launches short. Rebound Arana. Very weak pass. And here comes the push. Good catch. Nice fake. Nice fake, but no attempt. Libre ito. No.
Nothing from Tony Nino. They have to be better. Nag-aapol sila dito. Phoenix. Hindi pwedeng pa na yung empty possessions nila.
Foul on that drive. Well, Prince Caperal is back in action. Last time around, he did not play. He was in series, actually.
Kabihira natin makikitang naaalog si Justin Arana this time. Pero malaki rin kasi pangangatawan ng Prince Caperal. Yun yung tama. There's the hit right there. Usually, siya ang nagbibigay ng hit. This time, siya ang tumanggap. He's a big boy. Justin Arana is about 6'8". Siguro 235 din to. Lapad eh. Big boy. At iniinda niya pa yung kanyang tama. Yung sa bandang hip.
Yan lang naman. The bigger they are.
Oo.
Pero ito hindi ko ma-imagine sa inyo sa 90s. Susuot kayo ng orange, pink, neon green na shoes.
Unti-unting lumabas yung nagdidilaw na sapatos. Yung iba na siya, yellow. Talaga.
Okay. Smith commits another foul. And Richie Rivera slamming the protection underneath.
Ano maganda ginagawa niya? Di ba yung attacking the basket? Kanina pa yan. So attracting a lot of attention. Siguro at the last second, sa susunod, pwede niyang, di ba, he can look for some teammates.
And he should manage the fact that he won't score on every attempt. But has to make probably better release. Yung spin, walang problema eh. Yung pagkatapos niya, okay, now he nails one free throw. And he did this against Rain or Shine. It took a while before those 11 points got together.
11-7 rebounds, 4 assists. Plus 9 naman siya. Pero yung pinag-uusapan natin yung field goal percentage niya, definitely can do much, much better than that. I think it was very low. Parang, I think he naalala ko, he started 1 of 9. Some ridiculous number. Tapos, of course, as the game progressed, naano naman niya, na-improve naman niya.
Tuwang-tuwa siya when finally pumasok. In the meantime, on the receiving end, Gomez de Leaño. Smith tries to reach for it. Banging bodies with Dave. The turnaround, bang.
Halatang malaking scorer. Di ba magaling sumot ito si Donovan Smith.
Who has 10 points in this opening half. Concepcion is called for the foul. His third, sending Rivero to the line now. Team foul count. 5 against Phoenix. Converge has 4.
Nabasag ang dibdib ni Matthew Davis nung pag-back down sa kanil kong malaki na malaking si Donovan Smith. Kanina lang was at the line. Richie Rivero is doing it from the free throw line.
Stockton is on the floor. Gomez de Leaño, Baltasar, Smith, and Policat with the unit for Converge.
Think about that unit for a second.
Why?
Lakas, Steph, di ba?
Okay.
You said one GDL, and then you have Stockton, and then si Policarpo na this is an up-and-coming superstar, and then si Justin Baltasar. Pero ganun pa man, they throw it away. This is just a solid team, a solid lineup on the floor, and a solid team altogether.
I'm sorry, I thought you were 6'10". Lakas ng pase. Libre si Nelly, diretso. Ayaw, umalog, Smith collects the board.
Perimeter shooting has to be better, especially pag andyan si Donovan Smith sa loob. Dahil ang hirap umatake.
5 rebounds by Smith. Here's Gomez de Leaño. Drops it.
On charts, Chu said, whispered something pa to one GDL nung naipasok na yung baseline J na yun. Something nice naman yung kanyang, yung kanyang pinulong. Napangiti si Juan.
Nice scoot inside, but the shot is swatted. The pass is thwarted. This pass is gone, and the close range attempt. Stockton delivers.
Juan GDL, just terrific basketball instincts. Walang mga sayang na mga movements. He sees somebody that's open, ibibigay niya kaagad ang bola.
Timeout. Hatid sa inyo ng Soler Online. Play the game your way on Soler Online Sportsbook. And this is the advantage Converge has had in this game.
Panay ang atake. Slashing to the basket is Alex Stockton. Points inside na naman. Just a nice look inside. Papunta dun sa kanilang reinforcement na si Donovan Smith.
And he's on the bench. Looks like, unless they make a change of heart, have a change of mind and heart, he will not play here today, trying to nurse a sprain. In that last game they had,
And
against Rain or Shine,
we saw those averages, yun ang nawawala dun na Sir, di ba? Parang almost 20-20 yung points and rebounds nitong si kanilang import na si James Dickey para sa Phoenix. That's what they're missing today. Yan ang kailangan nilang punuin. At this is the reason why they are down by this much. Pero wala eh. Somebody just has to set up. So step up.
ano siya eh, team management issue eh, di ba? And they have decided, sige.
Well, top of the coverage na mention naman natin, after this, may 3 remaining games pa. They're at 5 wins. So, okay pa naman.
Okay, Apple, ano meron?
Converge knew what Kyler Kelly can and cannot do. So when he was brought in at first, ang task talaga niya to anchor the defense and rebounding until the realization na parang kailangan nila ng tulong sa scoring, point production, and that's where the change in import was considered. With Donovan Smith, he can manufacture his own shots, he can create for his teammates, and so he should be a good fit. Now whether the timing is too late, no one knows for sure, sabi nga ni Assistant Coach Blanco Atienza, but they're banking on the hope na it's still not. Back to you, gentlemen.
So those changes, those decisions, part of an import-laden conference.
Yeah.
Oops. Follow-up will work.
Kumuha lang ng offensive rebound, cleans up his own miss.
And Smith has 14 points in this first half. We're coming down to 5:08. 15 is the lead right now. Oops. Right in front of the Converge bench. Will they challenge?
Nasabi nila, tumama sa paa ni Richie Rivero. Pero wala na, tuloy yung play natin.
Pass to the wing. This one will not work for Escandor. Here's Stockton. Alex zigzagging. Smith wide open floater. Gets a good bounce.
Ganda ng touch. Seven, sa release ng jump shot. Soft touch.
Oh, walang takot si Rivero.
Oo.
Tinriban si Smith.
6'10 ang inaatake nito si Richie Rivero. Hindi ginamitan ng bilis, no? Quickness para dito kay Richie Rivero.
4, hindi. Richie Rivero has 8 points already. Fighting for more. They will call it as the referees confirm it's a blocking foul. Nakakatuwa yung dynamics ng Converge bench. May Toroman, may Franco Jetsa, si Delta, si Willie Miller, tatawa-tawa to sa kanto.
Saan si kaibigan natin, si Dan Dansoy, si Danny Ayan, din. Parang wala doon. Glenn Capascio is there.
Kasama na ba si Glenn?
Yeah.
An official suspension of play. Ako, unless in-game, yung feeling ko sa challenge is don't use it yung possession lang.
Ako rin. I'm not a fan of yung gagamitin mo na maaga masyado.
Sometimes the players make that sign with the TV screen, but you know.
Kasi parang it will hardly be a game change pag gano'n. You want a game changer towards the end. 7, di ba? Kung gusto mong baguhin yung takbo.
Of course, some use it for momentum. Momentum shifts. But I think
very early in the ball game,
I think you should use it as prudently as possible. Because if you get an unsuccessful challenge the first time, there's nothing to go to.
Tapos ka na, oo nga. Siguro not unless you're really like, let's say, 95% sure.
Mikey Williams will come back in.
like the shiny shoes of Mikey Williams. Ako hindi ko pa rin nakikita yung yung Mikey Williams of
the bubble.
Of old, yes, of bubble, but the bubble Mikey Williams.
48-35, 13-point lead. 4 minutes and 12 remaining in the first half of play. Baltasar probes inside. Smith stays with the shove. And that will be the 5th, or rather 7th team foul already of Phoenix. It's Ando, rather, with the foul.
Dave Ando, yes. Makikita natin, really an offensive threat is Donovan Smith. Matatawag ko ito ng Donovan Mitchell maya-maya.
Lapit na, no?
Donovan Smith, one pump fake, attack basket. Mapauli na lamang siya. Itong free throws, walang problema para sa kanya yung una.
Ito ginawa ni Donovan. Previous performance. Kasama ang Phoenix.
Kasama ang Phoenix, no?
15-point lead. It's becoming a familiar stanza in this first half. Tyler shakes free. Escandor does not look for the basket. Tyler does. Throws it up. And it's going to be a Smith foul. Most likely. And Smith will be charged with his 3rd.
Like how Juan Gomez-Diliano picks up the opposing player, Tyler Teo.
Sabi ni Tyler, sungkitin ko ang foul dito.
Well, merong nakita akong Dave Ando against Juan Gomez-Diliano sa low post area. Hindi binigay. There was a cross match na yun. Laki ni Dave Ando. Pero somehow, they come up with some positives here. Some Tyler Teo fans.
May Tyler Teo fans dito sa kanan. Hindi ma-shoot tuloy.
Kinalat.
Clock is down to 3:44 in this first half of play. Williams on the receiving end. Baltasar providing the pick. He's open. Launches a 3.
Wow! That's his second three-pointer for today. He has 8 points dito sa ating ball game. Justin Baltasar. I'm sure in his head, yung sinasabi natin kanina nga yung mga numbers niya na nag-dip, and he really wants to make up for that set.
And on your screens is the biggest lead enjoyed by Converge here today. An 18-pointer. Rivera jab stepping. Could not elevate. The ball is lost. Gomez-Diliano rushing the pass and the basket.
I knew he was going to go to Junel Policarpio. Magaling mag-finish sa open court itong si Policarpio.
Escandor hammered. Ball is kept on their turf. Here's Teo. Launching Escandor. Can't knock it in. Rebound controlled by Baltasar.
Sayang. Sure could use some nice Francis Escandor three-pointers.
Off great pass.
Now,
hindi natapos yung pagtakbo ng pass break. It's 3-on-2. Oh, great decision by Escandor to shoot lefty.
so look away. Merong dalawang teammates na wide open sa may bandang kanan. Dun siya nakatingin eh. Oh, galing. Behind the back pass, Francis Escandor was ready for that.
Converge will request a timeout at 55:37 and 2.5 remaining. Timeout brought to you by Solaire Online. Play the game your way on Solaire Online Sportsbook. Back with us here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Glad to meet your Dream Basketball Project Season 2 dreamers, and they're enjoying their time here at the PBA and hoping maybe someday abutan ko pa kayo. Ewan ko.
Abot yan.
Well,
yun ang yung mga ganyan, dyan na-inspire talaga mga bata.
I guess so.
These are aspiring athletes.
And everybody starts somewhere. Anyway, back to the present. And here's Williams spinning around, wheeling and dealing. Garcia sends it to the corner. Stopped and pounding hard. Pull away, corner flip. Yes!
She went behind the back. Pull-up jump shot. Alex Stockton.
And this 18-point lead has now become a repetitive, familiar frame. Cochran, that will not drop.
Yung sinasabi nating dynamic na biglang umiiba. Talagang they relied on James Dickey for a lot of things.
Huli. 3, 4 on 2. Tyler, no dribble. He was clipped upon gathering.
I'm seeing James Dickey very active dun sa kanilang bench, nakatayo, cheering on his guys. Pero syempre, iba yung, di ba? He's very energetic. Yung mobility niya, grabe. Gets a lot of rebounds, attacks the basket nicely.
This should be an interesting visit by Apple David to the locker room area of Phoenix at halftime.
Oo nga. Kasi mukhang talagang kailangan yung tulong.
There's that part also na hindi rin pwedeng pilitin. Ayaw, parang tila ang story, ayaw.
Pero kung magbibilang tayo ng mga araw na sprain siya game day that was time dalawa nung anong kailan pa yun nung the game against Rain or Shine. So it's been how many days?
But to be fair, meron din tao depende sa ability to recover from a sprain. Meron din yung mabibilis. Meron mga taong bakal eh.
Totoo yan.
Pero masakit, anong hirap mag-recover. Nice drive by Richie Rivero.
The floater of a layup type. Magmula dito kay Richie Rivero.
And Rivero has, binangga siya ni Arana. Lipad siya. Arana banging bodies. His pass. Baltasar is clipped. At close range, he'll visit the free throw line after being fouled.
Dodging a bullet was Phoenix there dahil ilalagay na lang talaga ni Justin Baltasar yung 3-point play sana yun. Has to earn it from the free throw line. Dalawang free throws para kay Justin Baltasar. Na pinag-uusapan natin after this, they have 3 games pa naman. And of course, I'm talking about Phoenix dahil...
Phoenix, papasukin nyo si Apple dyan. Pag may tumawag sa'yo ng Tita Apple, sabihin mo sa akin, sumbong mo sa akin. Sumbong mo. Kailangan mo tawagin si Apple Tita. Yung akin medyo pwede. Pero Tita, no.
No.
You are...
Bagets pa yan.
You're making a big mistake. Kayod! Muntik mag-travel. 3. Kapay!
Parang medyo bailout 3-pointer na yan. Naipit na sabi nga. Gandang depensa. Naipit na si Kenneth Tuffy dun sa may bandang ilalim. Able to kick it out to Jason Perkins. 3-pointer na kailangan. They're down by 12 na lang.
Shoot away! Kung Phoenix, tira na. Tira natin tulo. So, but Mikey Williams cutting up the interior, opening up their artery. And look at this pass to Perkins, who nails the triple. And a 3-pointer brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook.
Putin, na-locate pa niya, no? Jason Perkins. Itong atake nitong si Mikey Williams is his first basket dito sa ating ballgame.
Kakatuwa yung yung stories that happened after the game nung babatiin ba ni Mikey yung TNT. Magkakausap pa sila ni Coach Chot. Alam mo naman yung drama nangyari.
Mga drama yan.
Ng TNT. Namagitan sa TNT at saka kay Williams. Look at the big men battle each other like point guards. Tapos na? First half?
Na-entertain kami, hindi namin nakalain. Yeah.
Oo nga, no? Ganun talaga eh.
15.
So, si Baltasar has been a contributor as well, Jolly.
Yes. So, nakikita again, we were talking about him, yung mga numbers niya, nag-dip yung nakaraan, that's in his head. Ngayon, gusto niyang kumawi. We saw a couple of 3-pointers magmula dito kay Justin Baltasar. His total is 9 points. Meron pa siyang 11
And
rebounds.
those are 3-pointers brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook. So, Converge ahead 61-46. Phoenix with a bit of a dilemma and a decision they have to make, or will they just continue as such in the second half?
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free. Last year, the spark of the Great Revival was ignited. This 2026, the spark becomes a wildfire. Witness a bigger tour of Luzon 2026. 5 regions, 13 provinces, 14 grueling stages, local and international teams, 1 legendary title. Every pedal, every climb, straight to your screens. Catch the Tour of Luzon 2026 from April 29 to May 13 only on the Pilipinas Live app. Also available on One Sports and One Sports Plus.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free. Last year, the spark of the Great Revival was ignited. This 2026, the spark becomes a wildfire. Witness a bigger tour of Luzon 2026. 5 regions, 13 provinces, 14 grueling stages, local and international teams. One legendary title. Every pedal, every climb, straight to your screens. Catch the Tour of Luzon 2026 from April 29 to May 13 only on the Pilipinas Live app. Also available on One Sports and One Sports Plus.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Despite not having their import in tow, the second quarter saw Phoenix scoring enough to stay close, but the lead still merged as 15. So a big disadvantage for Phoenix here this afternoon.
Said yung dynamic talaga, paulit-ulit tayo, pero yun talaga yun, di ba? Non-existent. Wala yung hinahanap nilang dating umaatake sa basket na kanilang import na si James Dickey. Those rebounds, he crashes the boards every time, almost 20 boards ang kanyang average. Wala po yan today. Kaya it's a struggle para sa Phoenix. And the Seb mentioned yung ating score, 61-46. Field goals po natin, 51% ang we'll start on the right. Ang taas ng Converge, 51%. 37% naman po para dito sa Phoenix. A lot of boards on that Converge side. Again, because there is a Donovan Smith 6'10", kanilang bagong reinforcement. 35-16 boards. Starter points, again, because of Smith. 18 puntos, 33 starter points against 19 points in the paint. Smith again, at saka yung mga magagandang atake netong si Alex Stockton. 32 points in the paint against 16 lamang para dito sa Phoenix.
And the onus is on Phoenix to catch up here. So important when you think that both these teams are coming out of their respective wins against different opponents. Converge, of course, they're going to take this with or without an import on the other side, Jolly.
Definitely. The 18 points you mentioned for Donovan Smith. That's Justin Balthazar 9, Stockton 8. At kanina ko pa iniisip, saan na lang manggagaling ang mga puntos para dito sa Phoenix? At nakita naman natin, it's supposed to be Jason Perkins, Tyler Tio, even Evan Nelly, and Kenneth Toppin can also, of course, Richie Rivera, then they have to really up their offensive game pagpasok ng ating second half dahil kailangan ang kanilang mga puntos at kailangan din nilang makakuha ng panalo. There are only 5 wins pa lamang, 5-3 ang Phoenix.
Converge led by their biggest lead of 20 points. And that happened in the second quarter. So I'm sure Apple will give us a very, very detailed and up-to-date report. Will allow her to sort it out. Si Apple pa, maasahan niya sa ganyan.
Tsaka papapasukin ng mga coaches kagad. Si Apple, papasukin mo sa yan.
Diyan ka sa pinto.
Has to be a big second half para dito sa Phoenix, a big scoring
they know no import. They have to play larger than, well, nagawa ng rain or shine yun, remember?
Tama. Pero, well, it's tough talaga yung sinasabi natin mga numero ni James Dickey III, diba, to try to cover those bases. Pero, just try to step up your game, try to crash the boards, get a lot of rebounds. Because again, that's a 20 rebound average na nawawala. Pero tulong-tulong na lang, gan rebounding. Titingnan natin kung positive ang kanilang start. Hindi, no basket para sa Phoenix first possession.
And maybe an opportunity to get some baskets going while Smith is on the bench. Abueva cleans it up after the miss of Arana.
That looked a little too easy for my taste. Yung dapat may resistance sa ilalim.
Wala na, madali.
Oo nga, 6'2 lamang yan. Malakas lang maglaro pero hindi naman kalaki yan. And that looked very easy para kay Calvin Abueva.
They have to think of other options offensively. And Stockton will hit back-to-back hits. And now the damage and the bleeding has started for Phoenix here.
Ganun ni Juan Gomez de Leon sa ganun. You just see you're 1 or 2 steps ahead of yung bantay mo. I-itcha niya two-handed malakas na chest pass. Always hits smart. Galing ni Juan Gomez de Leon sa ganun.
Rivero tries to make do in the box. That hook shot does not find its way for Daves.
So plain and simple, Matthew Daves has to be better. He's giving a nice playing time. Because he goes in charge to have to take that opportunity and give Phoenix naman some positive.
Gomez de Leon blasts away under the basket. No rebound.
Yeah. Back-to-back baskets na ganun, di ba? Yung off an offensive rebound.
No rebound challenge at all.
Yes. Same thing as Calvin Abueva earlier. Yung ginawa ni Justin Baltazar.
This 21-point lead is the biggest. Sliced down now to 18.
Something they very much need. The three-pointers magmula dito kay Kenneth Toppin. You're hoping somebody would heat up para dito sa Phoenix. Could be a Perkins, could be a Tyler Teo pag pumasok siya, or even a Richie Rivera.
Abueva launches a three and he finds the mark.
Seems like everything is working para dito sa Converge.
Counter. And just as we're speaking, the baskets keep pouring. Toppin with his second and the third.
9 points in total, all coming from threes para dito kay Kenneth Toppin.
The lead is 18. 9:28 to go. Arana and Gomez de Leon working left flank. The pocket pass. The counter pocket pass. And Baltazar slams it home.
You were saying kanina yung resistance, diba? Ilang beses na yung basket from inside.
Nice ball fake. Oh!
Yeah.
Spectacular, but no connection.
Have to get a defensive stop right here.
And Rivera ends up, I think, with the foul here.
Mga UP boys to
Oo nga.
Richie Rivera, 1 GDL. Ito yung magandang corner, 3-pointer ni Kenneth Toppin.
Nakatid sa inyo ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. Arana whirling. Oh boy, that's a breakaway.
Yeah. Nag-usapan natin kanina, of course, he's gonna be very confident in attacking the basket. Dahil si Ball Manut, ball lang naman ang ina-atake niya nung nakaraang laro.
Botched play. The lead is currently the largest and will add 2 more. Baltazar soaring and scoring.
That is very impressive. The big man, court to court.
Ayun si Danny ay ang unang pumapalakpak ayun.
Yan ang mga turo ni Daniel Defonso to finish with the throwdown.
Time out tayo. Hatid sa inyo ng Soler Online. Play the game your way on Soler Online Sportsbook.
Winning without an import is doable. That's the statement in the halftime huddle of Phoenix. Pero mahihirapan sila if they're not willing to do the little things like rebounding. Converge had 19 more rebounds at the half. Paano sila shoot? Paano sila tatakbo kung hindi sila makakuha ng rebounds? And it's gonna take a lot of heart to turn this game around, especially with James Dickey sitting out the rest of the game. On the side of Converge naman, ready lang sila just in case Dickey plays. But assists can be better, three-point shooting can be better, overall execution can be better for the FiberXers. Gentlemen.
Definitely so, Apple. Thank you very much. It's a 15-6 run by Converge here at this early part of the third quarter. This one will not work. Look at Abueva, fight for it. Arana tries an undergoal stab, is clipped on the arm.
But following up dun sa sinabi ni Apple na winning without an import, it has happened nasa conference na to, na-suspend si di ba yung import ng rain or shine. They still won against Meralco. Di ba nagkaroon sila ng konting kiskisan, tawagin natin. TNT sila ni Glenn Kubuntin, di ba? So he was suspended.
A warning has just been issued against Jason Perkins. Was rather vociferous in his complaint. Mali naman yung vocal na lang. 76-52 ang ating score. Perkins has 10 points and Rivero has 12. But the other side has seen almost everybody explode here. Nakaupo pa yung import ngayon ng Converge.
Ito na naman ang bagong biggest lead ng ating ball game. Itong 25 na kalamangan ng Converge, Sir.
And if you're Converge, you'll take and make this a win for you regardless of what opposition Phoenix comes up with, really. You'll take this with the race for positions in the team standings. Arana with a foul and a snicker.
3 wins pa lamang sila. And then they have their best can be, di ba, if they're able to win all the remaining games, yung best nila will be at 6 nga lang. And then but just do your assignment and then
6 and 6.
That's gonna be the best that Converge can come up with.
Okay, the top 8 teams make it to the next round. Top 4 with the twice to beat. Now, you just want to keep on winning and see where where it takes you.
Where the cards will fall na lang, titignan mo na lang. Pero yeah, you do your assignments first, di ba? Yun mo na yun.
I think rain or shine is definitely in, no question about it. They already have 8 wins.
Correct. And still with some remaining games, maganda-ganda pag pumunta na, ilagay na nila sa 9 yan. Para dun ka na sa top 4, talagang napakatatag mo na dun sa top 4, sa 9.
Everybody will get to play 12 games, because 13 teams tayo. And a loose ball foul in the off the missed shot. Arana is the one called for the foul. And let's count the fouls. His third. And he's in a quandary how the foul was called against him. The drive. No. Abueva. Arana, the big man, carrying the leather. No. Richie Rivero takes it away. To the side to Santos. Santos can usually hit that. 3-on-4 basketball. Gomez de Leon, no look pass. Arana weaving, turning, score!
Magandang pasensya pa rin, ano? Very nice discipline. Pinapakita nitong Converge. Di sila nagmamadali.
9 points by Arana. Tough in low top. Misses.
Ayaw.
He's missed his last 3.
25-point mountain kailangan natin itong Phoenix. Yeah. Comes a bunch of
well, you know, Jolly, hindi nag-practice yung import. Parang you get the feeling na baka hindi nga maglaro talaga.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Diba? 1 week. Halos 1 week kasi Tuesday yung last game eh. Sa Ninoy Aquino eh.
Ang masakit nito baka mag-suffer yung timing. Minsan, di ba? Yun ang minsan nawawala eh. So, I'm just hoping para sa Phoenix pagkatapos nito, he'll start practice, hoping to get back into yung usual na magaling eh. Magaling si James Dickey III eh. Ito ang hinahanap ng Phoenix, this kind of tough in three-pointer. Very, very important to try to get back into this ball game.
Try to scratch back into the game. And they're way behind right now by 24 with the half a quarter remaining here. Arana, Gomez de Leon. It's a long pass to Stockton on the opposite end. The launch. Bang! It's a 3.
Everybody hitting their shots over at the Converge side. Abueva kanina with a 3-pointer. Stockton naman ngayon.
And it's 84-57. That layup will not work. And this is the biggest lead right now.
Yeah. Iba rin kasi talagang really relying on the import. Suddenly, wala dyan din sa 3-pointer.
3-pointer, hatid sa inyo ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. So, Tuffin has had some triples in this game.
It looks like Coach Charles Chu not liking the energy of the unit on the floor. So, ang daming ipapasok. Tatlo, meron pang ang isa, J.Ed De Los Santos, hindi mo na makapasok dahil shooter. Kanyang papalitan na si Kenneth Tuffin. MJ Garcia in na rin para sa Converge. Out muna si Juan GDL.
Kuminsan daw pagka sa announcer, officially dapat babanggitin mo yung game announcer, sasabihin mo lahat. Pero kuminsan sinashortcut yan. Substitutions, Converge. Substitutions. Phoenix. Let's say hindi mo matandaan. Ideally, you should, di ba? Tayo may advantage tayo ng hindi tayo nadidinig sa Coliseum na magagalit yung tao. Pero yung mga tao sa atin, nakikinig sa atin. Ano ba kayong dalawa? Here's Baltazar. Policarpius back on the hardwood. Step back by Baltazar. Here comes Smith back in the ball game. Ball away by the big guy.
Ang lakas ng signal ng Converge. Sobra. Sobra. Lahat sila.
28. Biggest lead.
3-pointers kanina lang from different guys. Ito naman yung magandang fall away pa. And that move will be unblockable na talaga. That's unguardable magmula dito kay Donovan Smith.
Alam mo, just thinking about it, even with Dickey on the floor, tutulak ni Smith to. Diba?
Yeah.
You think about it. Here's Perkins. 86-58 is the score. 4:53 remaining. Nice fake. That worked. Escandor. He has 9.
Something positive magmula sa Phoenix. A nice jumper magmula dito kay Francis Escandor.
26-point lead. We go to the side. The launch. No. Smith tries to put it back quickly. Gets it on the second serving.
Ang dami ng rebounds ito kasi parang dalawang offensive rebound pa rin nangyari. Tried to put it back agad. He missed. He got it back. Finished it. Donovan Smith. Another rebound para kay Smith.
One trip to the grocery lang ang nangyayari para sa Phoenix. Buong week na shopping na yun. Smith, 3. Perkins gathers. Tyler thought about it. Escandor. Perkins pops away. Fires. Shoots over Balcazar.
Magaling na scorer talaga. Kahit saan on the floor. Jason Perkins, 3-pointers, mid-range jump shots sa may low post.
He has 15 points. Mikey Williams. Curved, arched body attempt. No. Uh-oh. Sabi ni Policarpio, wala!
Siguro contention niya yung parang naka-vertical lamang siya. Pero ito yung sinasabi natin. 3-pointer naman magmula dito kay Jason Perkins.
Hatid sa inyo ng Arena Plus Sportsbook.
2 shots for Jacob Wilson.
Ito mahirap na. In the benefit of the TV audience, we have Apple David to report for us why Dickey is not playing. Hang on, Apple. While the Coliseum audience has no idea why Dickey is playing, they'll find out when they read what the guys in the press room will talk about in their different publications, of course. Let's go to Apple.
Yes, for Jason Perkins and Tyler Teo, both their numbers went up the last 2 games. And according to them, it's all about being healthy. Both of them kasi were dealing with injuries start ng conference. An ankle sprain for Tyler, Achilles tendonitis naman for Jason Perkins. So it took a little while before they get their conditioning and their timing back. Mahirap daw talaga kasi because the rhythm, you only get it with more games played. Again, if you didn't catch it, for James Dickey, he's out due to an ankle sprain sustained last game against Rainier Shine. Balik sa inyo.
So, lumalabas ako, talagang hindi na maglalaro today.
Mukhang hindi na.
Yeah.
Kasi yung body lang.
Malalim na ito.
Saka yung pinag-usapan natin kanina lang, it's about the timing. Mabuti na lang, yun na nga. At one point, DNP did not play. Tyler Teo several games. Also, Jason Perkins. And Charles Chu is just happy that these guys are back. Problema naman na wala naman yung kanilang import. So they're hoping therapy para magpalakas at try to win a couple more games bago matapos ang elimination round para makapwesto na maganda. This is gonna be, looks like a foul coming from Junel Policarpio. Let's see.
Officially 88-66. Later on, our second game will have Magumarjon and Dominic Uy taking care of Ginebra up against Titan.
Yes.
You got that call right, Jody. Policarpio is called for that foul. That's his third. We have a timeout taken. We'll allow these messages to reach you. Time to turn back the hands of time and take a look at Donovan Smith when he played for the other side.
Yeah. Pero nakikita natin, scorer din talaga. Sep, di ba? We saw him fire up 3-pointers. Look, double machine siya dito, 30 and 18. These are his averages as well. Itong 30 and 12 rebounds ang kanyang average. And this is na nga parang head-to-head nila against Converge. But yeah, it's a totally, in contrast ng dalawang imports, him in comparison to Kyler Kelly. Si Kelly parang offensive rebounds and cutting to the basket, moving around. You don't really call plays for him. Si Kyler Kelly. Pero ito talagang bibigyan mo ng touches.
When you make the change, you know, you then sense what kind of import do we really need given our situation. Usually you need somebody who carry the scoring.
Tama.
Kasi the way right now, like si Upshaw, si yung sa Rain or Shine, ganun din. Si Johnson, mga scorer eh.
Yeah. Pero honestly ako, nung pagdating ni Kyler Kelly, tapos he was a mean defensive specialist, ako iniisip ko parang okay lang eh. Kasi ang dami mga galing shoot dito.
That's one.
So Converge, yung Mikey Williams, GBL.
Of course, Team Gone has a different formula. No? He doesn't. He'll keep Justin Brownlee's to favor the system, of course.
Ay, kanina we were talking about yung mga resident imports, Bobby Park, Sean Chambers. Parang mas at home ka sa mga ganun. Kilala mo na sila eh. Di ba there is a special bond na with you and certain players, certain imports.
Yeah, I don't know if Japet Aguilar plays later. He was hospitalized. He was taken to the hospital after
tinamaan sa
vomiting some blood or blood came out. I don't know if it was vomiting, but blood did come out of him. So they had to bring him to the hospital. I hope he's okay.
Okay, yeah.
But as to whether he plays today is a question mark. Perkins dribbling. Smith jams it in the air. 2 minutes ago, Mikey Williams.
The value of a 6'10" import to both sides of the floor, providing yung scoring punch. Tapos meron pang depensa, nanunupalpal. Donovan Smith.
Inabutan ng kapiraso. And picked up by Williams downstairs.
Back-to-back blocks yun Donovan Smith.
And the ball is stolen by Perkins. Phoenix was hoping for a call there. They didn't get it. Open shot drilled in. Tyler Teo knocks it down.
Yung punto yun, magandang selfish basketball. Francis Escador could have just stopped and pulled it up, pero hindi, nakita niya one more pass to a wide open teammate, Tyler Teo, for a three-pointer.
Mikey, his version in 3. It pops out. Follow up that time by Muyang. No, less than a minute to play in the third. Teo against Garcia. Teo zigzags, pulls up from 18, rattles out.
Well, being bothered by a 6'10" defender in Smith that time.
And Smith receives the entry pass. Goodbye.
Quick spin, malaki ka na. Ganda mo pa kumilos dyan sa may shaded area.
He has knocked in 24 points.
Other teams are watching.
Yeah,
especially yung mga makakalaban pa nila, itong Converge.
10 rebounds as well.
Yes.
Teo missing his last 2. Here's Smith. What's the rush? Down to the last 3 seconds. Williams puts it up. No. That will count.
Basket na basket. Yun, a heads-up play. Magula kay MJ Garcia, the offensive rebound. And just cleans it up nicely to end yung ating third quarter.
And it ends with a 21-point lead. And it is indeed counted. Then we'll have your fourth quarter, the payoff period, coming your way very shortly.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
He will not play today because he's still nursing a sprained ankle. So Donovan Smith went to town in his first game with Converge against his former team that he played for not so long ago.
Very nice stat line, 24-11 with 3 blocks pa. Very important din yung blocks na yun dahil there are upcoming games against NLEX at Blackwater pa para sa Converge.
Yeah, the points inside has been dominated by Converge. And Justin Baltazar has done a little of everything here.
Also a very nice stat line, 15 and 14 para dito kay Justin Baltazar. And was mentioning kanina na yung previous games niya parang single digits lang in scoring and rebounding. Ilang beses yon. So ngayon bumabawi. Etong si Justin. Oh! Is that gonna be block number 4? Hindi, merong foul.
May foul. Nabangga niya siguro si Tyler. In the third quarter, Converge outscored Phoenix 33-25. The lead ballooned to 25. And Tyler Teo will shoot charities here.
Interesting yung pangyayaring yun, Tyler, probably 170 pounds lang. Nagsalpukan sa ere, natumba yung malaking si Donovan Smith.
Basic physics. Yung initiator ng action.
Tama rin, oo nga. Malakas ang pagka-atake ni Tyler.
Hindi ako magaling sa physics. 2 free throws taken care of by Tyler Teo. Tyler has 10. Among the players on the floor, he's the one with the most points. Garcia hit the buzzer beater earlier. Smith in the corner. Ando trying to keep in step. Can he? No.
Hindi natin makikita yung mga moves na ganun magmula kay Kyler Kelly. Pero ganda ng mga kilos. As we see a miss magmula kay Tyler Teo.
Parang you get the feeling Phoenix is coming to terms with the fact this is one of those days.
Yeah. Again, they're 5 and they're 3. That means they have 3 more games to remain. Oh, kanina pa niya tinetesting yung 4-7. Natutuwa siyang wow, 4-point line. Tira nga. I think it's 1 out of 3. Kanina pa niya sinusubukan
32 points. Corner flip. And 1 shot at most is the limitation of Phoenix. And off and running goes Converge. 2 minutes going by us here. And already the biggest lead is on the board. Back to Smith. Against a double team. And he's holding on to his hand. To the side we go. Tia launches. Has missed his last 4. The follow-up, no. No, that's a block. The fall away, no.
The Converge at the century mark, 102 points na actually. Para dito sa Converge, and we have a lot of basketball ahead of us pa 9.5.
Santos was asking for a foul, none given. And there's foul on the other end. Escandor is whistled for that. Here's that delivery from 4-point country. Tyler Teo will sit down and Richie Rivera returns.
Well, the goal is to try to win all the remaining games. Of course, I'm talking about Converge with the 3 wins pa lang ngayon.
Ano sila? Ano tayo nila? 3 ano sila?
3 and 6, Seb, yeah.
Apple, ano meron?
Don't quit. I just want to see you battle. Yan ang sabi ni Coach Charles Chu sa Fuel Masters. Subukan lang daw nila ibaba ito. Continue to make a push the pace. And ayaw lang talaga ni Coach Charles yung magpapakita ng body language at sumusuko na. Balik sa inyo.
Boy, that's the challenge to coaching, That shot does not work. Stockton bottled up well. Look at this. Oh! Ayaw talaga.
Dodging bullets ang Phoenix. This is a 29-point advantage. Siguro yung sinasabi ni Apple ako para sa akin, first goal will be try to bring it down to 20. Oops!
Tapos si Richie. Clemente had several attempts on the other side. Hindi pumasok. That's Richie who sprawled on the floor right now.
Laring Buyang, alam na kagad. Tinamaan niya sa mukha itong si Richie Rivera. So, hinahabol niya. Nagsasorry kagad saying, my bad, my fault, Richie. Ito, he will stop. Ito yung foul magmula dito kay Clemente.
O si Stockton.
Excuse me, Stockton. And then hahatawin. Naku,
Ayun.
aray ko. He seems okay. No problem, sabi niya kay Larry Muyang. First goal is try to bring it down to 20. If I'm
No
Phoenix.
matter how difficult it may seem.
Oo. Kasi mahirap, parang very overwhelming to look at the, wow, 29. Yun yun, small goals muna. Tama si Coach Charles Chu, di ba? Yung mas ano naman, yung ganyan, na parang list na lang tayo.
The question I ask, okay, second motion, technical foul on Larry Muyang. The question I ask, okay, if Dickey, okay, he plays the next time they play. So what if he's injured again and then again does not play? Diba?
That is right,
Is that something that Phoenix will have to anticipate? Siguro depende sa gravity ng injury, ano?
yun.
That to be fair to Dickey also. So these are things you have to manage as a team.
Sa case-to-case na basis din, Seth, kung if it's not like a major na yung injury, di ba?
Hindi mo rin pwedeng pilitin.
Oo nga, pero yun na nga. Pero siguro, if it's not a major injury, try to talk to him and to try to bring out the warrior in him na, di ba?
Baka.
Ibalutan mo ng gusto yan at maglaro ka or something like that.
What a try by Gomez De Leaño. Back two defenders and gathered nicely. 3. No. Big rebound. Yes. Tough and gutsy rebound there. And he has now 15 points.
Staying with that play, Kenneth Tuffin. Di ba yun ang gusto ni Coach Charles Chu? Huwag bibigay. Subukan pa rin natin.
Ano pa.
Ano pa, yeah.
Rana.
Big and strong. Very strong low post move magmula dito kay Justin Arana.
Rivera zips it over to Escandor. Perkins back in harness. Long cross-court pass. Batted outside by Muyang to be kept by the Fuel Masters. But wait 1 minute. Converge is going to utilize a timeout despite the fact that they lead by 30 right now. We'll resume shortly. We're down to the last 7 and 55. Charles Tew was an assistant coach on the other side during that time.
Familiar with Converge. Problema lang, he's down a man here na talagang very significant.
And perhaps the most vital.
Yeah.
The import in an import-laden conference.
Parang nag-agawa pa ng bahagya yung dalawa doon, Perkins and Richie Rivero. Cleans up his own miss, Richie Rivero.
Gomez De Leaño inside to Arana. Smith has been brought to the bench. Stockton likes this spot. Paborito yan.
Na-absorb lang ni Justin Arana lahat ng mga defenders. Suddenly, merong parang SMB, di ba? Si June Marfardo just absorbing all kinds of defenders. Kicking it out to shooters. Richie Rivero continues.
And cuts down the lead to 29 after it was highest earlier at 31. This looks like a one-ball game for Converge.
This is the plan. Kaya they brought in a new reinforcement to string up some wins.
Arana with a pirouette. Clemente spiked it back to Arana. Arana sprawled on the floor looking at the referee. Rivera air ball, gets his own miss.
He knew.
Tumama, I think tumama ng konti. Kasi kung hindi, might be a violation, ha? Kung hinagis mo, tapos kinuha mo yun.
Parang yung bago ngayon na ruling. Basta
parang,
it looks like an attempt. So. Basta it's a legitimate attempt.
I think so.
Pwedeng pulutin.
I think so.
He knew na miss. Di ba mga shooter, ganun, sa release pa lang, alam nilang sasaplayin ka nilang tira. So hinahabol niya. This is Egilos on the floor para sa Converge.
Ito, pinag-usapan natin itong player na to kanina.
Yep.
Jamo Egilos.
Seeing some playing time.
Saan sabi ni Coach Jude nagtagal? Sa D-League yata?
D-League, yes. Doon natin nakita si Yad.
Kailan kaya babalik ang D-League? You know? Magandang tanong yan.
Oo nga eh.
Magandang developmental league yan eh.
Yeah. Stop over ka muna coming from college. No?
I guess so. No?
Actually, sa ano eh, may mga member na school teams yun eh.
That's also true, huh? They get some seasoning before the start of their own leagues, you know?
Tama.
And they get to play against, I would call it semi-pro na, no?
Correct.
Short of being in the PBA.
Correct. Parang 1 foot in ka na, di ba? Sa PBA.
Egilos. So, Rivera will shoot free throws.
21 big points para kay Richie Rivera. 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Does not miss a lot of free throws. 8 of 10.
Ginebra will try to win again later after escaping against Blackwater. Bossing the other night. They were down as much as 20-3 in the opening quarter.
Barangay Ginebra is 6 wins and 2 losses. Seb want to strengthen their chances pa rin, di ba? They want to reach that
top 4.
Yes. Importante makapag-7, sigurado ka na dun sa top 8, and then you really have a serious chance of going into, yun na nga, yung top 4. Try to get a couple of more.
Mga 8 or 9 wins.
Yeah.
Libre si Clemente, derecho. Hindi pumasok. Tuffin and Richie. Nice pass. The layup, however, is missed by Gozum. Arana zips it to the side. Yes.
Magandang unselfish basketball. Walang pilit. Seb looking for open guys. Archie Concepcion was by his lonesome all the way to the right side.
And he now has 7 points. Rivera erases that. And Rivera with a 26-point game. Very difficult 26 points, really.
Hindi na kailangan ng Donovan Smith will be resting na all throughout this ball game.
So. Yeah. Inside attempted pass to Clemente is batted outside by Tuffin. Phoenix will utilize a timeout nonetheless, and we'll be back with you shortly. And talk of a tandem that they were waiting to happen for this Converge team.
1 rebound short of a double-double na lang Justin around. Justin Baltazar is having himself a game. 15, 14 rebounds. No miss sa kanyang mga field goals na the 13 and 9 of Justin Arana. Itong kilala nating Twin Towers, the Justins of Converge, Arana and Baltazar.
One with an E, one without an E. And look at Glenn Capaccio. He's also experienced as a head coach and quite a defensive player.
Yeah, and that's what he brings to Converge set.
Apple?
After After averaging 13 points sa first 8 games, Justin Arana scored 21 against TNT. Ang malaking dahilan daw dyan bukod sa minuto is that early in the conference, pinag-4 siya. Ang hirap daw ng adjustment. Hindi siya makagalaw ng tama. But since the rain or shine game, balik 5 na yung laro nitong si Justin Arana. It's his comfort zone. Mas natural na daw yung galaw niya. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Apple David. In the meantime, there's a foul in that last sequence by kanino binigay, number 27?
Si Lepalam. Bagong pasok din na para dito sa...
Emptying the bench na, no?
Yes. Getting some playing time. I think his name is Ladis.
Tough in his try. He tried his best here today. Just couldn't hit everything, but did his job. Alam mo ang Phoenix, hoping for the best. Their import will be back next game. Jolly, tayo mo nga sino next game nila.
Ayan ang tinitingnan natin kanina pa, sir, para dito sa...
Ayan, nandiyan na.
Ang Phoenix kasi right after the pagkatapos na Phoenix has TNT sa TNT, Macau and SMB. Tapos ang Converge naman has NLEX and Blackwater pa.
If you look at it, ano, parang yung dadaanan mas mahirap for Phoenix, ano ha?
Yes.
JDL will shoot a bonus.
Alam mo naman ang TNT din, Seb, di ba? At very exciting ball club. Tapos andyan pa yung kanilang 7-3 behemoth na siya. Manud Ball.
They want to commit the foul so they can bring in another player, actually. Yeah.
This is Kurt Rayson. Na nanggaling sa Meralco. Ipapasok na dito para sa Converge.
Number 13.
Magaling na guardia din yan. Galing sa Arriba, Latran.
Di ba? Para everybody happy. Lahat ng nag-uniforme, pinawisan. Hirap maligo pag walang pawis. Alam mo, I know a couple of bench players, ang kanila, and they know they won't be used, or maybe they will, or maybe they will. Most of part hindi. Ang kanilang game, yung round robin. Yung warm-up.
Warm-up, ano?
Gandang goal. Gosum has played well here today, despite the circumstances. Gosum has 6 points. Had that beautiful series of fake moves earlier. Here's Rayson. Pass to Clemente. Difficult to field, and he's on the sideline. Taas ng pasa eh.
Yeah. Clemente is also a 3-point specialist pero that time, hindi nasalo na maganda yung ball. JC Colliar is also on the floor para sa Phoenix naman. Tony Inot.
Hindi na set ng maganda. Lead is 31.
Wow.
Lead is 29.
Going glass. Will Gosum. Ang maganda sa ganito, you try to show your coaches na, di ba, you still play well kahit na ganyan. And try to send them a message na pwede ako sa pwede ako sa regular rotation, coach. Want to show them that you can make some nice decisions, some nice baskets, defensive plays probably.
Sa nung araw, nung mga box scores lumalabas sa dyaryo, lahat gusto wag ma-0. Pag nakapaglaro, maka-score at least 1 point.
Hindi ba?
Papasahin ng mga kamag-anak yung dyaryo.
Escobaro, pangit naman. At least nagawa naman ng mga puntos yan.
Kasi di ba, nung araw ang back, you're too young to remember this, Johnny. Yung box scores kasi wala pa yung very complicated points, rebounds, assists,
Hindi,
whatever.
sa Jari, puro puntos lang.
Box score nga tawag.
Boss. I mentioned that kasama ko, partner ko, si Gino Rufino. Bagets yun natawa siya na, Jario, when was the last time somebody opened Jario? Sabi ko, Gino, ako nag-Jario pa rin ako. Ewan sa'yo. Puro itong mga batang, mga gadget na. Wow. Yung nila tinitignan yung mga
Gino.
Wow, Gino.
You don't buy the newspaper.
Oo, pinagtawalan ako din sa Jario. Kung ganda tingnan nyo, yung mga box scores, kinabukasan kung ilan yung sinot mo.
Clemente. At saka nung araw, because the newspapers close early, Yung first game lang ang malalabas sa dyaryo. Yung second game, the next day mo pa mababasa yun.
Umuwi na yung mga media.
One paragraph lang yung second game.
Oo nga. Yung mga ganun, dapat tinano yung mga clippings, di ba? Ipunin yun.
I used to that. In the meantime, this is a one-ball game as early as the start of this final quarter, actually.
Which is why we're talking about box scores sa dyaryo.
Yeah. Here's Raison, shoots. Angelos with a basket on a follow. The lead is 30.
I said if you converge so far, so good. Yung, di ba, talagang yung goal mo is try to win your remaining games. They
Ilan
will
ang
be...
remaining ng Phoenix?
Phoenix, tatlo pa after this. Oh, Phoenix, we mentioned kanina, TNT, Macau, and San Miguel. Etong Converge will go up to 4 wins and 6 losses. And then, yun na nga, they have NLEX pa. And then they have Blackwater.
Hindi biro yung NLEX.
Oh, yeah. Oo, playing well. Robert Pollock.
Astig na laro yun.
Yes. That will be on May 2 sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium. Then the Blackwater
And
game
there
will
are
be
some
at
teams that
Antipolo.
play well at Ninoy Aquino.
Oh, yeah.
Like Plain or Shine. Well, Plain or Shine lost that game last Tuesday. But last night ba yung Magnolia?
Yeah, correct.
Yung colorful game.
Very colorful.
Clemente loses the handle. Aguilas. Whipsy-doo.
Uh-oh.
And look at the
Look at the
bench. Look at the starters. Celebrate.
So wanting their guys to get some baskets here.
Uy, at home na at home si Smith, ha?
Mga tropa niya na kaagad yung mga ano.
Alala ko yung ganyan, nung araw si Nepo, si Ed Bulaong. Si Bulaong, alala mo yung player mo.
Oo.
Nagwawala tao, pag nakaka-score yun, pag ibira, ipasok yun. Drive, race on. His pass deflected, kicked out that time by Colar. Siguro pagdating sa lageran to, walang usap-usap ito. For Phoenix, at least up to today. Bukas may practice bukas siguro yan, no?
Sigurado yun na sir. Pero everybody will be trying to read yung mga reactions ng kanilang import na si James Dickey na 30. But what is he gonna start practicing na and help them na sa kanilang susunod na laro? Anong story ni, di ba?
Sila gusto nila score ng 130 to 99. Pag-hit, nawala ang bola. And Gossam will go home with some points across the game. He has 10.
Looking at the TNT game against Phoenix Service on May 1.
Yun yung Labor Day game.
Oo. It's only the 26th today, so lots of time to heal and get his timing back. Talking about the reinforcement of Phoenix to si James Dickey III.
To mend the fences with the feelings that were disrupted here today. The attempt to dunk it does not work for Archie.
Pero hindi naman kaya si di ba? Can explode.
Pero isipin mo kung
lakas tumalon. Oo.
Kwentuhan sa gitna, tapos na ito. We're done.
Well, from the get-go, Seb, it was all Converge. Dahil hindi talaga pinagbigyan ng chance. Starting strong ang Converge na kagad. Of course, if you just joined us, walang import po. Itong Phoenix, kaya it was really a struggle para sa Phoenix. Ito naman ang import ng Converge, Seb.
Sino ang best player natin, Jolly? Walang iba kundi si Donovan Smith.
Lots of points, lots of numbers. He's a terrific scorer itong si Donovan Smith. In contrast to yung kanilang dating reinforcement na si Kyler Kelly. Donovan Smith had 32 points, 12 rebounds, may 3 block, Nice percentage on the field goals, 12 of 20. That is a 4-pointer. Yung kanyang sinesenyas sa
Mukhang nag-enjoy pa siya.
Nag-enjoy.
And the final score is a 27-point win by Converge against Phoenix, 130 to 103. That's it for us for the first game for RPTV's coverage. And we'll have Magu Marzon and Dominic Uy taking care of your next game, which will be Ginebra up against Titan Ultra.
How did it feel to make your PBA comeback going up against your former team?
It was, I had my last conference here, being here, I had a great time, and it's always going to be the same. I feel like the people of the Philippines always welcome me with open arms, and you guys are really nice, and I love being here.
This is just your first game with Converge, but based off of this game, how have they been complementing your game, and how have you also been bringing out the best in them?
I think, we just try to make each other better. They know my game well, and even though I've been here for a short time, I've always watched the PBA, so I know all of the players on our team, and I know their skill sets, and I know the things that they can do. So I'm just here to help and motivate and lead them, and try to take us to the playoffs.
What does this victory mean to you? Is there anyone that you'd want to dedicate that to?
I want to dedicate it to God first, and my family, and all my loved ones, everyone, all the fans that come out, my team, and yeah, that's about it.
Thank you so much, Donovan. Congratulations once again. Let's now turn it over to the press conference room.
Good evening and welcome to our post-game press conference. We're now joined by Converge head coach, Coach Delta Pineda. Coach, congratulations. First off, gaano kahirap yung desisyon na magpalit ng import, especially at this point of the conference wherein we're more than halfway through the elimination round?
Hindi naging mahirap po yung desisyon, naging mabilis po. Based on the last game, so talagang kailangan magpalit, lalo na we're on a do-or-die situation. Kailangan namin ng tulong ng import talaga.
Both these teams coming out with wins, hoping to stretch their winning ways to another day. And it was important for Converge to assert itself, especially with no import coming to play for Phoenix today.
Out of the gates, Justin Arana na kaagad said they started strong. Nakikita natin dito sa score 8-0 na kaagad. Converge up until nakakuha ng magandang atake itong si Richie Rivero.
Richie Rivero wanted to improve on his performance against Rain or Shine, got started here. And then Perkins, who also had a good game against Rain or Shine, they needed to deliver big points, especially with the absence of James Digit.
Pero ito, inumpisahan na nung bagong reinforcement ng Converge na si Donovan Smith, a big three-pointer straight away kaagad para sa kanya.
And he had 8 points at the end of the first quarter with a 13-point lead. And in the second quarter of play, other people took over for Converge, like Archie Concepcion.
Actually, lots of contributions from the other guys, pero all the way to the other side naman itong si Francis Escandor with a nice three-pointer para sa Phoenix.
And Escandor contributing 7 points in the first half of play, but then Here come the big guys of Converge.
Scoring, rebounding. That was a nice three-pointer. Started with a bunch of three-pointers. Kagad was Justin Baltasar. But this one will be a nice fast break play. 1 GDL to Junel Policarpio.
Policarpio with 4. Baltasar had 9 points. In the third quarter, Baltasar continued with his scoring ways. And Baltasar added 6 more points in this third quarter.
Ganda naman nun, court to court. But we're gonna see one from, show you Justin Baltasar again because ang ganda po nun. A one-handed throwdown. Pero ito, inaasahan natin maaga pa lang mag-umpisa na eh. Etong si Kenneth Toffin, slowly gumagana, pero ito is a nice corner. Three-pointer magmula dito kay Kenneth Toffin.
He had 10 points of his 15 in that third quarter. One of the very few bright lights for Phoenix on this day.
Ito also played very well was Alex Stockton, making some nice decisions when to shoot, when to pass the ball. That time, it was a three-pointer para dito kay Stockton.
Stockton had a total of 16 in this game. Short-range shot. Smith with a gentle turnaround, and Smith would emerge with 32 points and be unstoppable practically in this match. Fourth quarter, it was mopping up operations as Arana tiptoed into this conversion.
Well, the last game, he was attacking ball, manute ball. So dito, talagang very confident in attacking the basket was Justin Arana. But this is going to be a nice three-pointer magmula dito kay Archie Concepcion.
And Concepcion emerged with 13 points, a major contribution. And Richie Rivero just added a few more, tried to make it respectable, but the lead was too large to handle. And then the final salvo will come from this, 4.
Well, early on this game was decided na rin dahil just look at the score. Talagang umabot po ng 30 because di ng ating ball game.